Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
All right, man, let's talk about Bob Arum came out and said that Fury is going to rematch Alexander Usyk with the guarantee of him fighting Anthony Joshua, win, lose, or draw. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Paco here again. But yeah, they say he's gonna do the rematch with Usyk with the guarantee of fighting AJ. The Usyk rematch, you know, Tyson Fury didn't really sound like he wanted the rematch. He said he did everything he did. He tied all the knots and all the loose ends. He said he did everything he did to win the fight. He thought he did enough to win the fight. He didn't want, after the fight, give a hard commitment, kind of changed his tune. He said he didn't want to give a hard commitment because, you know, whatever reason it was, he wanted to go home and think about it. Now they want to do the rematch. He didn't want to fight to begin with. I can read body language. I can read people's body and stuff. And hold on. Charge up. Yeah, he didn't want to do the rematch. Yeah, he didn't want to do the rematch. Yeah, he didn't want to do the rematch, man. And you know, with him not wanting to do that rematch, do the original fight. We all seen it. We all seen it. Make sure this shit off. Yeah, we all seen that he didn't want to do the original fight. You know, he's blown up cruiserweight. He's on steroids, and he was acting erratic, and his body language. You could see why he didn't want to. You could see why he didn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was no shocker to me, man, that he knew he was in for a tough fight. And you know, me just picking Usyk from the beginning, once he beat Anthony Joshua the first time, I just knew that he was just too skilled. The movement, his choppy movements, and the long movements that Fury had to make. Fury just too goofy, you know. And Fury didn't have a left hook to negate what he was doing. See, originally, you know, when he started throwing that right uppercut and that right hand to the body, Usyk had to go back to his right. But, you know, Tyson Fury couldn't throw a left hook, so him forcing Fury back to his right not only lined Fury up for the straight left, it lined Fury up for the right hook. Outside of him popping Fury's nose open before he got the knockdown, which a lot of people felt should have been a knockout, when he didn't have a left hook and he was going to his right, what really opened that punch, that knockout punch, was the right hook. That's what really did it. The right hook changed everything. And when he was able to land that right hook, that's what opened up the left hand and pop Fury, you know, started the trouble. And you know, that could be the difference in a championship caliber fight. And people say, damn, what could be the difference? The difference is one champion got a right hook and one champion don't have a left hook. A southpaw got the right lead hook. The orthodox fighter didn't have one. So you could just tell in his body language that he didn't want to fight Alexander Usyk. He was just, you know, happy enough with people believing he was too big, too strong to fight Usyk, and he was happy just with the public perception that he would win. You know, for his mind, he didn't need to go out there and prove that he was going to win. He was fine with public perception, so, I mean, and that's fine and dandy. But, yeah, he basically got a rematch him. They probably tell him, like, you got to get the rematch. You know, you like being on a Forbes list, right? We got it. I mean, that's too much money. And if you lose, you're still going to fight Anthony Joshua and make a bunch of money. So, I felt like it was too much money on the line for him to lose in that situation. Too much money to lose. So, I don't think he really wanted to lose that amount of money. You know, so I don't think nobody want to lose that money, but they said that, you know, that they're going to do it at the end of this year or sometime next year. So they were saying that Usyk had a fractured jaw. He said it wasn't true. So it was slated to go October, but Bob said end of this year, early next year. So maybe it got pushed back a little bit, you know, due to the grueling grind of the fight. But Um, you know, I think Usyk can get the knockout this time. I wouldn't be surprised if Fury could either. You know, but everybody was saying why Fury wasn't aggressive with him. He couldn't be. But Deontay Wilder, he really don't have a martial arts background. So he really don't have wrestling in his background. So when Fury come forward, he don't know how to, you know, and they get into a clinch and lay on him. Deontay Wilder is trying to stand straight up and fight momentum, which is, you know, all the Fury's weight with his weight. You can't do that. So how do you roll? You have to be able to roll the weight. That's the best way I can use it. You have to be able to roll the weight. And what I mean by roll the weight, you know, like when you roll you roll the shot so the shot don't have steam. So, you see a cat. So if somebody leaning on you like that and you leaning like this with your legs straight, no, drop the weight where you have leverage. So now he leaning, it's gravity. He put more effort than he leaning on you, but you rolling the weight by dropping your weight down. So now you squatting down. It's like them saying lifting with your legs. So now you drop your weight. And now Fury is just, it's not really nothing for him to lean on. He exerting the leaning energy. You rolling the energy. You just basically, and then when you roll it, like when you drop your weight like that, and he was winning the arm. Coach Malachi showed a really good video of how he was winning the clinch, and he was winning the you know, Fury was trying to grab him, but he was negating his arms. You learn that through Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You learn that in wrestling, how to control the arm. So he dropped the weight, he controlled the arm. And guess what? When you can drop the weight, you can do that you can't do. If you stand up, you can't really spin out. If you drop the weight, you control the arm battle, and now you can spin out of there. And he couldn't lean on him like that. But a lot of boxers wouldn't know that because they never wrestled. They never wrestled. They never wrestled. So a lot of boxers wouldn't know that. I was listening to Cunningham say, I don't know why Fury didn't use his weight. He tried to. But when you drop the weight and you control the arm, you see in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu all the time. And even wrestling. That's why they start off wrestling. They start off like trying to control the hands. You know what I'm saying? So that wrestling background is why Crawford and Usyk can fight bigger guys. I seen him with the Jeff Horn fight with Terrence Crawford. How he got up under Jeff Horn, gave him the shoulder. He got up under him, dropped his weight, popped up. You know, guys with wrestling backgrounds. And I would say that's the number one sport. I was listening to Mario Lopez. He was doing an interview with somebody. It might have been Terrence Crawford. I want to say maybe two different interviews. But I think it was talking about how, you know, every kid should be in wrestling. Or Mario Lopez talking to somebody, every kid should be in wrestling. Because, you know, it shows you how tough life is. And if you can wrestle, you can do anything. But it's just a martial arts that translates to so many different avenues. And that's why I say you should put your kids in so many different sports so they could be well-rounded. A lot of the movements transfer in baseball. A lot of the movements in baseball transfer in basketball in some type of way. So you have an all-around athlete. But wrestling, you know, could translate to a street fight. It can translate to boxing. It can translate to mixed martial arts. It can even translate to you know, learning to drop your weight and leverage, even in boxing out and playing basketball and football. That's why a lot of wrestlers make great tight ends and great offensive and defensive linemen in the National Football League. It was a guy in the Great Wall for Dallas, I forget his name, Cowboys back in the day. He was an undersized center, but he was a wrestler. He was a good wrestler. So he understood, you know, leverage being undersized, and that's why he was able to anchor that line. You know? But as far as him fighting Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight, I mean, it's a fight that has to happen for the culture. I mean, it'll be the Usyk I whooped your ass bowl. You know, welcome to the .com Usyk whooped my ass bowl. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. That's exactly what it'll be. That's exactly what it is. It's a Tyson Fury whooped my ass. I mean, Usyk whooped my ass bowl. But it's a fight that fans still want to see. It's a fight the Sheiks, you know, they still was talking about seeing Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fight. So they got skin in the game. You know, at the end of the day, in that fight, you know, with, you know, Tyson Fury, you know, head, chin popping back. Can he beat Anthony Joshua at this point? I don't really know. Will the winner get full credit with them being both damaged goods? Anthony Joshua look good right now. It ain't like Usyk lost by a country mile neither, but, you know, he been fighting subpar competition. Al Waleem, Francis Ngannou, He look explosive, hitting hard, got good speed. You know, in that matchup, I really think it's a pick'em fight at this point. But we do know Tyson Fury still can take a punch and recover. And we do know Anthony Joshua still got conditioning issues. So, you know, really, in my opinion, it's a pick'em fight. But if Fury win that rematch, then it's like, you know, we go trilogy. We go to Joshua fight. I don't know, but you know, he'd be a huge favorite if he beat Usyk in a rematch. It ain't out the realm possibility going into an Anthony Joshua fight, but you know, Joshua, the way he punching, you know, and how fast he is, he got a chance versus anybody. But the chin and the heart is questionable. And we've seen Tyson Fury strap his nuts on time and time again as a true champion. I mean, we've seen Usyk do it versus Anthony Joshua. We've seen Usyk do it versus Tony Bellew. Step it up on him. We've seen him do it versus Breedish. We've seen him do it versus Fury in the Fury fight. So for Undisputed. So, but hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. The link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music. Check out the Patreon. You know, donate, Cash App, Venmo, $CJ Good 313. Venmo just CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Peace.